Hey there, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Welcome back to our channel today. We're diving into a truly fascinating piece of American numismatics, the 1968 quarter dollar coin. This coin might look ordinary at first glance, but wait until you hear about its incredible value and why it's worth millions of dollars. So, let's get started first. Let's talk about the basics. The 1968 quarter was minted in San Francisco, which is indicated by the S mint mark. While this coin has a standard design featuring George Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, it's what's underneath that can really make a difference. The 1968 quarter was produced in large quantities, but it's not just the sheer number that matters, it's the condition of the coin and the unique varieties that can affect its value significantly. Now, let's explore the different types of 1968 quarters. There are primarily two types to be aware of. Most of the 1968 quarters you'll find were made for general circulation. These coins are generally worth their face value unless they are in exceptionally high grades. This is where it gets interesting. The 1968 quarter was also struck as a proof coin, specifically designed for collectors. These coins have a higher quality finish, showcasing a brilliant, mirror-like surface that makes them highly sought after. Proof coins in excellent condition can fetch thousands, even tens of thousands, at auction, depending on their grade. Speaking of condition, the grading of coins is crucial in determining their value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. Well-preserved coins can command prices between $1,500 to $5,000. The pinnacle for proof coins, these can reach upwards of $10,000 or more, so, if you happen to stumble upon a pristine 1968 quarter, you might just hold on to a small fortune. Now, let's look at some real-life examples. Recently, a 1968 quarter in PR69 condition sold for over $8,000 at auction. Another pristine specimen in PR70 even broke records, selling for nearly $20,000. These examples demonstrate just how much collectors value high-grade coins, especially those with a rare mint mark like the S from San Francisco. So, where can you find these valuable quarters? Attending local coin shows can be a great way to discover hidden gems. Websites like eBay often have listings for 1968 quarters, but be sure to verify the authenticity and grading before purchasing, and remember, if you think you found a rare one, always consult with a professional appraiser. To wrap things up, the 1968 quarter dollar is much more than just a quarter. With its various types and potential for high value, it's a prime target for collectors. We'll dive into what makes this coin so valuable and what to look out for in your own collection. The Washington quarter, minted since 1932, celebrates the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1978, the Denver Mint had produced millions of these coins. However, not every 1978 quarter is just spare change. Some special factors can make one of these coins worth a small fortune. The 1978 Washington quarter was minted in Denver, with over 287 million quarters produced that year. While that seems like a lot, the coins that stand out are those with errors, unique characteristics, or impeccable condition, which can drive their value sky high. Now, what should you be looking for in a 1978 quarter that could make it worth thousands? Here are the top 3 things to check. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, often graded MS65 or higher, can fetch incredible prices. The shinier, the better. A 1978 quarter in such top condition can go for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Certain minting errors can greatly increase a coin's value. These might include misstrikes, off-centering, double die errors, or repunched mint marks. These are the coins collectors dream of finding. Though no official proofs were minted for circulation, some quarters have proof-like qualities due to a special finish or sharp details. These coins are rare and highly sought after. Let's take a look at some recent auction sales. In 2020, a 1978 quarter graded MS67 sold for over $1,000 at auction. These high-grade coins are rare, but as more collectors hunt for them, values can soar even higher. If you have a 1978 Washington quarter, here's how to evaluate it. Does it look shiny and new, or does it have scratches and wear? Use a magnifying glass to spot any doubling, misalignment, or other oddities. If your coin looks promising, sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC can confirm its value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just checking your pocket change, the 1978 D Washington quarter is one coin you don't want to overlook. Who knows, you might be holding a rare treasure worth thousands. We're talking about a 1981 P Washington quarter dollar coin that could be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right, thousands of dollars for a quarter. Let's dive in and find out what makes this coin so special and how you can spot one in your collection. So, first, let's talk about the 1981 P Washington quarter. This coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, hence the P mint mark. Over 600 million quarters were produced that year, which means they're quite common in circulation. However, what makes this particular coin stand out isn't its age or rarity, it's the unique characteristics that only a few of these quarters possess. What sets the 1981 P Washington quarter apart and makes it potentially worth thousands? It's all about minting errors and conditions. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with errors, like off-center strikes, double dies, or even certain types of wear caused by mistakes at the mint. One of the most sought-after errors for this coin is the double die obverse. A double die obverse means the image on the front of the coin, Washington's portrait, was struck more than once, creating a doubling effect. This can be seen on Washington's face, the date, or the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you spot this on your 1981 quarter, congratulations, you might have hit the jackpot. Another key factor that boosts the value of a 1981 P quarter is its condition. Coins that are in mint state, especially those graded by professional companies like PCGS or NGC, can fetch big bucks. Coins that are graded MS65 or higher are extremely valuable, and MS65 or better means that the coin has no major wear, scratches, or dings and looks almost as good as it did when it left the mint. Quarters from 1981 with this kind of pristine condition have sold for over $2,000 at auction. So, how do you find one of these valuable 1981 P quarters? The first step is to check your pocket change, old coin jars, and any rolls of quarters you might have stored away. Then, you'll want to carefully examine the front for that double die error and check the condition of the coin. Now, if you think you found a valuable coin, it's worth getting it authenticated and graded by a professional service. This small investment can help you determine its true value. Now, let's talk numbers. How much can these rare 1981 P Washington quarters sell for? In recent years, some of these coins have sold for up to $2,500, depending on their grade and whether they have that double die error. But remember, the value can fluctuate based on demand, the condition of the coin, and how rare the error is. Always do your research before selling or buying one of these coins. So there you have it, folks, the 1981 P Washington quarter that could turn your loose change into serious cash. If you've got a quarter collection, it's time to start checking for this one. Who knows, you could be sitting on a small fortune. We're talking about a coin you might have lying around, the 1983 P Washington quarter that could be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. So, grab your coin collection, because you don't want to miss this. Before we jump into why the 1983 P quarter is worth so much, let's quickly talk about the Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington. It became a staple in American currency, with the design pretty much remaining the same for decades until the state quarters program began in 1999. Now, what makes the 1983 P Washington quarter stand out? Well, it turns out that quarters minted in 1983, specifically from the Philadelphia Mint, were not saved in large quantities by the public. Why? Because the U.S. Mint did not release any official mint sets for the year 1983. So, collectors didn't have access to pristine examples from the mint like they do in other years. Additionally, because these coins were released into circulation, most of the 1983 P quarters you'll find today show significant wear and tear, making uncirculated or high-grade examples extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Let's talk money. The value of your 1983 P Washington quarter is largely dependent on its condition, also known as its grade. Coins in poor condition may only be worth face value, just 25 cents, but if you have a quarter that is in excellent condition, the value skyrockets. For example, an uncirculated 1983 P quarter, graded as mint state, MS65 by a professional grading service, could fetch anywhere between $1,500 and $2,000. And for a coin graded MS67? We're talking upwards of $4,000. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable quarters? First, check the mint mark. The 1983 P quarter was minted in Philadelphia, which means it won't have a mint mark. If you see a P or no mark at all on the coin's obverse side, under "In God We Trust," you're holding a Philadelphia minted coin. Now, here's where things get even more exciting. Some 1983 P Washington quarters have error which can make them even more valuable. Look for any doubling on the obverse, called a doubled die, or other striking errors like off-center strikes. These error coins are highly collectible and can fetch premium prices. If you think you have a valuable 1983 P quarter, the best thing you can do is get it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. They'll evaluate its condition and authenticity, and this grading can significantly increase the coin's value when you go to sell it. So, there you have it, folks. That humble 1983 P Washington quarter sitting in your change jar could be worth a small fortune. Whether it's a high-grade quarter or a rare error coin, it's always worth taking a closer look at the coins in your pocket. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on valuable coins like this one. And, as always, if you have any rare coin stories or questions, drop them in the comments below. We're talking about a coin that could be hiding in your pocket or coin jar right now, the 1995 P Washington quarter. And believe it or not, some of these coins are worth thousands of dollars. Let's dive into why the 1995 P Washington quarter might seem like an ordinary coin at first glance. It was minted in Philadelphia, which is why it has the P mint mark. These quarters were produced in large numbers, with over 1.1 billion struck that year. So, why are some of them worth a small fortune? What makes certain 1995 P quarters so valuable is their condition and unique errors or varieties that can make them stand out from the crowd. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for these rare gems. First up is condition coins that are in mint condition, meaning they haven't been circulated, can fetch a much higher price. If your quarter looks brand new, without any scratches, wear, or tear, it's already more valuable. In fact, some uncirculated 1995 P quarters have sold for over $1,000, but that's not all. Some 1995 P quarters have errors that make them especially valuable. Let's talk about some of the most important errors and varieties you should be looking for. One type of error to look out for is doubling, specifically on the obverse, the front of the coin. If you notice any doubling on the lettering, such as in Liberty or the date 1995, it could be worth a significant amount more. Another potential error is a misstrike or off-center strike. These errors happen when the coin isn't struck properly, leading to an uneven design. The more dramatic the error, the more valuable the coin. Now, how can you check if your 1995 P quarter is worth thousands? First, inspect your coin for any of the errors we've mentioned. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe to get a better look at the details. Next, consider its condition. Is it uncirculated or lightly circulated? The better the condition, the more it's worth. For more valuable coins, it's worth getting them professionally graded. Services like PCGS or NGC can assess your coin's condition and confirm any errors. A high-grade coin with an error can easily fetch thousands of dollars at auction. Don't believe me? Let's look at some real-life examples. Recently, a pristine, uncirculated 1995 P Washington quarter with no errors sold for over $1,000, and a quarter with a major misstrike error went for even more. These coins are out there, and they could be hiding in plain sight. So, the next time you come across a 1995 P Washington quarter, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, it might just be worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. And if you found any rare coins, let us know in the comments below. We're diving into a fascinating coin from 1999, the Philadelphia Mint Washington quarter. That's right, some of these coins have sold for thousands of dollars. Stick around to find out how you can identify one of these valuable coins in your own collection. First, let's start with a bit of history. The 1999 P Washington quarter is part of the first year of the 50-state quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was a game-changer for coin collectors, as each quarter featured a unique design representing a U.S. state. The 1999 quarters included designs for Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Georgia, and Connecticut. However, we're specifically looking at the 1999 P, minted in Philadelphia, that features the traditional George Washington portrait on the front and state designs on the reverse. So, what makes this coin worth thousands of dollars? Well, it's all about rarity and condition. Most 1999p quarters are pretty common and only worth face value, but there are certain mint state and error coins that are incredibly rare and valuable. Mint state coins, those that have never been circulated, with a perfect or near perfect grade, especially those graded MS68 and higher, can fetch thousands of dollars. For example, a 1999p Delaware quarter in MS68 was sold for over $7,000 at auction now. The real jackpot lies in error coins. Error coins occur when there's a mistake in the minting process, making them unique. Collectors go crazy for these because they're one of a kind. A few notable errors you should be on the lookout for are: if the design is off-center, with part of the image missing from the coin, it can be very valuable. This is when the obverse and reverse dies strike each other without a coin in between, leaving part of the design from one side visible on the other. These are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Sometimes quarters were mistakenly struck on a different metal blank or planchet, such as a nickel. These errors are incredibly valuable because of their rarity. Want to know if your 1999p Washington quarter is worth big bucks? Here's what to do: closely examine your quarter under good lighting or use a magnifying glass to spot any potential errors. Look for off-center strikes, die clashes, or oddities in the metal. Coins in mint state condition, meaning they have little to no wear, are worth more. So, if your quarter looks pristine, you might be holding onto a fortune to get top dollar. You'll want to have your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A higher grade means a higher value at auction. So there you have it. Your 1999p Washington quarter could be worth thousands of dollars if it's in mint condition or has a rare error. Make sure you check your change, your collection, or even your piggy bank for these valuable treasures. Did you learn something new today? Let me know in the comments below if you've ever found a rare or valuable coin. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on more valuable coin finds. We're diving deep into what makes this common-looking coin so valuable. If you've got some quarters lying around, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Make sure to stick around until the end, because I'll show you exactly what to look for in your own pocket change. First things first, the Washington quarter was introduced in 1932 to honor George Washington, and it's been a staple in American currency ever since. The 2000p Washington quarter, minted in Philadelphia, was part of the 50-state quarters program, celebrating each of the 50 states in the U.S. Now, while millions of these coins were minted, not all of them are created equal. Some rare versions of the 2000p quarter are fetching thousands of dollars. But why? What you want to look for are error coins. These errors occur during the minting process and can make an ordinary coin extremely valuable. One of the most sought-after errors on the 2000p Washington quarter is the Minnesota extra tree error. This happens when there's an extra tree branch or doubling in the design. Coins with this error have sold for over $1000 each. Another thing to watch for is the double die error. This occurs when the coin's image is accidentally struck more than once, causing noticeable doubling in the inscriptions or designs on the coin. So how can you spot these errors in your own collection? It's simple. Grab a magnifying glass or coin loupe and inspect the details of the coin closely. Pay attention to the trees on the reverse side and any doubling in the text or design. You can also use online resources and guides to compare your coin to known error coins. Make sure to take your time, because even the smallest error can make a huge difference. Still not convinced? Let's look at some real-life examples. In 2023, a 2000p Washington quarter with the Minnesota extra tree error sold for over $1,300 at auction. Even smaller, less noticeable errors have brought in hundreds of dollars. So, it's worth taking a close look at every 2000p quarter you come across. Now, if you do find one of these rare coins, how do you cash in? You have a few options. You can sell it directly to a collector, list it on auction sites like eBay, or bring it to a reputable coin dealer for an appraisal. It's always a good idea to have your coin graded by a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC, to get the best possible price. So, there you have it. That little 2000p Washington quarter in your pocket might just be worth thousands of dollars. If you've got one of these coins, it's time to start checking for those valuable errors. We're talking about the 2002 D Washington quarter that could be hiding in your pocket and could be worth thousands of dollars. Let's start with the basics. This is the 2002 D Washington quarter, minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark on the front, right next to George Washington's ponytail. This quarter was part of the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarters program, with designs for each state on the reverse. For 2002, the 5 states featured were Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, and Mississippi. So, what makes this quarter worth thousands of dollars? Well, most 2002 D quarters are only worth their face value, but there are a few exceptional coins that collectors are willing to pay big money for. Let's break it down first. Coins in pristine condition, graded MS67 or higher by grading agencies like PCGS or NGC, are extremely rare. The higher the grade, the more flawless the coin is, with no scratches, blemishes, or wear. These perfect condition coins can fetch upwards of $1,000 at auctions now. Error coins can make your 2002 D Washington quarter even more valuable. Some of the errors that make these coins desirable include where parts of the design, like Washington's profile or the state details, appear doubled due to misalignment during minting. These quarters were struck off-center, leaving a portion of the design cut off where part of the coin's edge is missing because it was cut improperly. These error coins can easily be worth thousands of dollars depending on the severity and rarity of the mistake. Wondering if your 2002 D Washington quarter is valuable? Here are some tips for checking its worth. The fewer scratches and signs of wear, the higher the grade. Use a magnifying glass to check for double die errors, off-center strikes, or other minting mistakes. Send your quarter to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for an official grade. Graded coins in near-perfect condition with special errors can drastically increase in value, so don't underestimate the power of a simple Washington quarter. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just checking your spare change, the 2002 D Washington quarter is definitely one to look out for. Who knows? You might just have a coin in your pocket worth thousands of dollars. So, check your quarters, and good luck hunting. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and guess what? We've got an amazing find for you, a 2015 P Washington quarter dollar that's worth thousands of dollars. That's right, a coin you might find in your pocket change could be worth a small fortune. So, what's the story behind the 2015 P Washington quarter? This coin is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series, which features national parks and sites from each state. The P mint mark indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Now, here's the kicker. While millions of these coins were produced, there are a few rare versions that can make collectors go crazy. So, what makes this 2015 P quarter worth thousands? One-word errors. Some 2015 P Washington quarters have striking errors or misprints that make them incredibly rare and valuable. These errors can include double dies, off-center strikes, or even planchet errors. These minting errors are highly sought after by collectors, and if you have one, you're in luck. Depending on the type of error and the condition of the coin, it can sell for anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars. Now, let's talk about the importance of coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The value of your 2015 P quarter can skyrocket if it's in mint state, MS-ish condition, especially if it's graded MS65 or higher. Even without an error, a 2015 P quarter in pristine condition could be worth more than face value to a collector. Here's the proof. Recently, 2015 P Washington quarters with rare errors and high grades have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. For example, one error coin sold for over $1,500, so always keep an eye out for those small details because they can make a big difference in value. Wondering how you can find one? Start by going through your pocket change or coin rolls from the bank. Check for the P mint mark and examine your quarters carefully for any unusual features or errors. Make sure to use a magnifying glass or coin loupe to spot those hard-to-see details. And if you think you've found something valuable, get your coin graded by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC to verify its condition and authenticity. So, there you have it. A 2015 P Washington quarter could be your ticket to a valuable collection or a big payday. Keep your eyes peeled and happy hunting. We've got something super special for you, a seemingly ordinary 2016 P Washington quarter that could be worth thousands of dollars. That's right. A single 2016 P quarter, minted in Philadelphia, has been selling for big bucks. But what makes this coin so valuable? Let's break it down and see how you might just have one sitting in your change right now. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American currency since 1932, honoring the nation's first president, George Washington. But in 2016, something interesting happened. Though this quarter was part of the America the Beautiful series, dedicated to honoring national parks and sites, a few of these 2016 quarters have errors in mint varieties that make them incredibly valuable. Now, not all 2016 P quarters are worth thousands, so what should you be looking for? The answer lies in rare errors and high-grade conditions. The most notable error on this coin is known as the struck-through grease error, where part of the coin's design is missing or unclear due to grease on the die during the minting process. These coins can have features like the date or part of Washington's portrait being partially missing, giving it a unique and rare appearance. A perfect example is a 2016 P quarter with this error selling at auction for over $1,500. But wait, it's not just about the error. The condition of your quarter plays a huge role. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless coin. Coins graded at MS65 or higher, which means mint state condition, are what collectors are willing to pay big money for. So, if you find a 2016 P quarter with the right error in high-grade condition, you're looking at a potential payday. Now, I know what you're thinking: how do I find one of these rare 2016 quarters? Start by searching your pocket change, coin rolls from the bank, or even your coin jar. Once you find a 2016 P, examine it closely for any signs of errors or imperfections. And if you think you've struck gold, make sure to store your coin properly to avoid any damage. Use protective holders or cases, and if you believe the coin is in top-notch condition, consider sending it off to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Just to give you an idea of the value, here's what some 2016 P Washington quarters with errors have sold for recently at auctions. One in mint state sold for $1,200, another one, with a significant strike-through error, fetched $1,500. As you can see, the market for these quarters is hot, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar. So there you have it, your pocket change might just hold a 2016 P Washington quarter worth thousands of dollars. Keep your eyes peeled, and happy hunting. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more awesome coin videos, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single treasure hunt. Drop a comment if you've ever found a rare coin or if you have any questions. Until next time, keep collecting, and good luck. We're talking about a 2017 Washington quarter that could be worth thousands of dollars. That's right, what you might think is just a regular quarter could be hiding a huge payday. Let's start with a little background. The 2017 P Washington quarter was minted to celebrate the 225th anniversary of the U.S. Mint. It was the first time ever that the Philadelphia Mint put the P Mint mark on a circulating quarter. The design on the reverse is part of the America the Beautiful series, showcasing Effigy Mound's National Monument in Iowa. But the magic of this coin isn't just in its design or mint mark, it's in a few rare errors that can make it incredibly valuable. So, why are collectors paying thousands for this 2017 P quarter? It's all about rare errors and high grades. Certain mistakes during production make these coins stand out, and collectors go crazy for them. One of the most sought-after errors on the 2017 P quarter is a double die error. This means that certain elements of the design, like the text or images, appear doubled. These errors can happen during the minting process, but only a few of these mistake coins make it into circulation. Now, let's talk about how you can spot one of these valuable quarters. When you're examining your 2017 P quarter, pay close attention to the lettering, especially the words United States of America and E pluribus unum. If you notice any doubling in these areas, you might be holding on to something rare. Also, don't forget to look for errors in Washington's profile or any unusual markings around the rim of the coin. These could also make your quarter worth way more than 25 cents. Another big factor in determining the value of your 2017 P quarter is its grade. Grading is a process that evaluates the condition of the coin, and the highest graded coins are typically worth the most. Coins that are in mint state condition, which means they look practically flawless, just like they did when they were first struck, can be worth thousands. In fact, a 2017 P quarter with a high grade, such as MS67 or MS68, has sold for over $2,000 at auction. So, you've checked your quarter, and you think it might be a rare one. What's the next step? You'll want to have it professionally graded by a company like PCGS or NGC. Once graded, you'll know its true value, and you can either hold on to it or sell it at auction to make the most of your find. Who knew a simple 2017 p quarter could be worth so much? Make sure to check your change because you never know when you'll strike it rich. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more coin discoveries, and drop a comment if you've ever found a valuable coin yourself. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 2019 p Washington $quarter coin, a coin that could be worth thousands of dollars. Let's explore what makes this coin so special. First, let's talk about what this coin is. The 2019 p Washington quarter is a $quarter coin minted by the Philadelphia Mint. It features the iconic image of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan, and the reverse showcases a unique depiction of the American bald eagle, which was originally created by Charles E. Barber. So, what makes the 2019 p quarter so valuable? The key factor is its rarity. While millions of these quarters were minted, only a small number were actually released into circulation, especially in excellent condition. The demand among collectors has skyrocketed, driving prices up significantly. Depending on its condition, a 2019 p Washington quarter can sell for anywhere from $10 to over $1,000. For instance, uncirculated coins or those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can fetch premium prices at auctions. In fact, some examples have sold for upwards of $3,000. Isn't that incredible? Now, if you're on the hunt for this coin, here's what to look for. The P mint mark is located on the reverse side, just below the eagle. This indicates it was minted in Philadelphia. Coins in uncirculated condition are key. Look for a lack of wear, scratches, or blemishes. Coins graded as MS65 or higher are particularly valuable. The design and detail on the coin are also essential. Pay attention to the sharpness of the eagle's feathers and the clarity of the lettering. So where can you find these rare quarters? Here are a few tips. Local coin dealers often have a selection of rare coins. Always ask if they have any 2019 p quarters in stock. Attending coin shows can also yield great finds. You'll meet other collectors and dealers who might have this coin for sale. Websites like eBay can be a treasure trove for rare coins. Just make sure to buy from reputable sellers and check their ratings. To sum it up, the 2019 p Washington $quarter coin is not just another quarter, it's a piece of American history that could be worth a significant amount of money. So keep your eyes peeled and your wallets ready. You never know when you might stumble upon one of these gems. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content like this. Also, let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin.